Picture this. You're a top 10 student. You've barely had to try your whole academic career. You've been handed all of anything throughout your whole life in school, and yet in the past 3 months, you've been given this responsibility to decide where you're going in the rest of your life. Yeah, it's scary, and I don't know what I'm doing. Looking back, I realize I most resemble Will Grayson #1 from Will Grayson, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Will lives by 2 rules. 1, shut up. And 2, don't care too much. And no, I don't abide by the first rule at all. I find myself slipping into that second one every single day. Because I'm afraid to care. And I don't care. And that scares me. But I, more than most, know how hard it is to have someone taken from you. And that caring about somebody means that a part of your life is invested in theirs. And that scares me to know that they have something over me. Will also shapes his perspective around the ideas presented in Schrodinger's cat theory, which is there's a cat in a box, and the box is sealed. You don't know whether the cat is alive or dead. And Will doesn't want to risk opening the box. He doesn't want to risk knowing things that he doesn't necessarily feel like he needs to know. And that's where I am. That constant state of not knowing and nothing. And it scares me. It scares me how much I've let myself not care. And I'm sick of not caring. So maybe I should start opening the box. Maybe not all the way. Maybe just a crack. And maybe it doesn't start with me. Maybe it starts with somebody else. Maybe it starts with a friend. So I'd like to be friends with someone like Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. And before you give me that, ugh, not him again, speech, spiel, whatever, hear me out. Holden is a teenager who has to realize that he's not a kid anymore. That he has to start caring about things and making decisions, and it scares him. So he just messes up. And he has to realize that he can't mess up anymore. And he hides behind his red hunting hat because he doesn't want people to see how afraid he is. And he spends the whole book trying to find someone to listen to him. And that's like me. I hide behind my sarcasm and terrible humor to not let people in. It's a wall. And I've lived with that wall most of my life. But maybe I don't have to open up. But maybe I should just listen. Listen to somebody like Holden Caulfield, someone who's going through the same thing that I am, someone who's afraid. Because we're all afraid, right? And maybe, just maybe, that person will care about me. Because we want to be cared about, right? There's got to be meaning to all of this, isn't there? But maybe it's too late, and I've missed it. Maybe that box has already been shoved away and I can't find it anymore. And I'm afraid that I've become who I don't want to be. Someone like John from Cat's Cradle, who believes that just by living you're fulfilling some celestial purpose and that there is no free will, that the choices that we make are not ours. And it's a terrifying concept that any meaning we try to find in life isn't there. And so just by living in that nothing, you should be satisfied. But I'm tired of living in that nothing. I'm tired of leaving the boxes unacknowledged because I'm afraid of unanswered questions. And maybe I need to take the leap. I need to find that meaning, that purpose. And maybe I should stop being so afraid. But that might be too hard. But that's what life is, right? Life is hard. So I'm going to open the box anyway. Because I don't want to live in that state of not knowing anymore. And not caring. Maybe I'll find somebody, and maybe I'll find somebody who cares about me. Maybe Maybe I'll even save somebody. And maybe, just maybe, down the road, someone will eventually say, I wish I was like someone like Anaraki. And maybe, just maybe, I won't be so afraid anymore.